What is the worst thing to name your child? Gaylord. Lungbutter. XAE-A12. Fuckface. Huge erection. Whatever the fuck Elon named his child. Adolf. Aiden, Jaden, Hayden, Caden, Braden, and Schmaden. Karen. Witcher. Yes. Some PPL in Poland really named their kid Witcher. Not even Geralt, which is actually a name. No. They just named it Witcher. Oglethorpe. It's a legitimate name. Chlamydia. Your dad is here. https www.youtube.com/watch v equals kzp84 olad 9a https www.youtube.com/watch v equals kzp84 olad 9a. Anything you would not name yourself. If you can't spend the entire pregnancy introducing yourself to new people as the proposed child's name, then don't give that name to your child. Bend over. Judas. Kal-El. Nicolas Cage actually named his kid after Superman. Something named after a video game. Not a character in it. But like the game. Hey, are you okay if my son Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2 attends your daughter's birthday party? Richard Chode Peckerson. Redditor. Apple. Anything that is a typo, made up spelling like crystal. Robert. Drop table students. Cunt. Nevia. I once knew a girl called Penny S. You can guess what her nickname was. I want to name my next son Conifer. I have always thought without the stigma chlamydia would be a beautiful name for a daughter. I am named after a city, so ever since kindergarten I've had people be like insert city name or insert second city name to be funny. I worked with a child called May May. Already sounds dumb. The further problem was that I am Dutch. And in my language, me means to come, go along. Pronounced as May. Now, May May was new at school and had yet to find the bathroom. Cue the sentence. Kids. Who is taking May May me to the bathroom? Quote. Imagine that girl becoming an adult. And she has to formally introduce herself. For God's sake. The parents should have just named her Megan or something and use May May as a nickname. Same goes for a child called Feder. WTF were these people trying to accomplish with that? Factory defect. Probably Adolf. Or something that is borderline impossible to pronounce. Like Juklix. Or Bezelsley. Adolf Hitler. Hungry. For obvious reasons. Kathmandu. My wife knew of a case where the woman heard the drive say a word during her delivery and she thought it sounded beautiful. And thus baby placenta was born. My husband left me for a cigarette. Yup. That's her legal name. Look her up. She's all over social media. Donald Trump. Cocksucker 3.000. Some dude named Sabrina had a post up recently. Poor bastard. Imagine naming your son after your recently deceased sister named Sabrina. I'm not a fan of naming your kid after a parent, grandparent, relative, etc. What if they grow up not even liking that person? There is also all the ways people have to distinguish the kid from the namesake. Senior, junior. I, too. Big, little. Just not a fan. Anything that's ghetto, that's all I'ma say. Nowadays kids just have the most weirdest name that's beyond questionable. Waxed weathered cut copper stairs. Dolores. The kid I met named Cersei is high up on my list. Daenerys. Khaleesi. Okay, fine. We didn't know how that story was going to end. But Cersei? We knew who she was from the start. And no, the name isn't spelled Circe. Sadly. Fukyu. What's the name of you kid? Fukyu. Peanut butter. Bertha. Your ex's name. Rashonda. Ask Elon Musk. Dick Cheney. North when your last name is West. Human. Aloysius Bartholomew IX. Kevin. This. https u2.be/i5deviv49viwo. The mother her even says, I had to be in the Guinness Book for Records. Absolute self-obsessed cunt. Depends what the surname is. Serious answer, I'm not sure it's possible to know. I think with kids you can never be sure which name they'll mock and which they'll think is awesome. Penis. Mr. Silly. Chlamydia sounds nice, but this was asked 15 minutes ago. Pubert. Mulva. A liquor. Blesson. Richard. Karen. Dr. Evelyn Lasagna. Quifon. Carl. Ruckus. COVID. Tranquilino. That was my grandpa's name. Marmaduke. Ask Ellen. Maya Saul. This name is an ongoing gag from the Impractical Jokers show. It was mentioned that a married couple who are fans of the show saw the name used by the Jokers in decided to name their daughter Maya Saul. After the Jokers found out, they revealed what the name is and they were mortified. I hate the name Casper. The ghost is the exception. Naming your child the profession you want them to take on when they are older, e.g. butcher. Teacher. Doctor. Must be a hard question. Karen and Randy. Cold sweat smile. Worst. Something that would be bad with your last name. Example. My dad's history professor was Richard Face. There is a woman on my Facebook who is a kind of a public figure. A niche popularity. Who has named her kid literally the ugliest name I have ever seen. It's just a word. Not even a real name. It's too specific, I cannot even post it here or anyone would be able to find who she is. And #X200B. Poor kid is going to be made fun of all his life.